transparency. And as leaders, I always stress transparency and accountability as a leader, and also within each of our roles, even within a company or whatever we do. How do we take responsibility, and how do we also share what it is that we're trying to accomplish? And a lot of times I also have leaders say, I have no idea what's happening at the ground level. Things aren't getting done. That means there's a lack of transparency. And then on the flip side, is the example you just explained, where sometimes the teams don't know what it is the leaders want. And so we run into this problem, right? We run into this issue. And so having transparency and knowing what level of transparency you should have with those within your company, that's going to get people to buy in. And then the other secret sauce I'm going to add is that problem solving piece. So a lot of times no one knows their job better than maybe they know it, right? And I'll give you an example. I worked at a practice, and I had all the nurses coming to me, and they said, Sasha, I can't, there's all this stuff happening with the patients and what have you. And, what do we do? What do we do? And I wanted to make them the problem solvers. Part of being leaders is to let others solve. I think we're in a world now where everything is given to you, and we're losing that problem solving. So I said, as a team, since you guys know I'm not a nurse, since you guys know your job better than I do, why don't you get together and you put together some possible solutions? And then we'll have a meeting, and then we'll bring our ideas to the table. And then they were empowered. They were empowered to be part of the change, to be part of how the company was doing things, versus as a leader, me just telling them what to do, right? So part of the secret sauce is setting up a culture and an environment where you can have your different talents, you can have your different teams around the table, and everyone's able to give feedback, right? And also able to give ideas on how to do things better. Because we can't do everything. We don't see everything going on as the leader of our company.